Hi everybody, hello and welcome back to my channel Tarot with Anne-Marie. It's all about tarot tuition, and this evening we are looking at the Strength card. So we'll be looking at this Major Arcana card and what does it mean? What's the symbology, colours, anything you want to know. My name's Anne-Marie and I have been a tarot reader for a very long time, and I've collated a lot of bits and pieces over the years that have made me a consultant, and I read and I teach it. So I'm sharing it here with you on YouTube. One thing I would like you to do is say hello. Please do give me a big wave and let me know that you're watching, and ask any questions that you want to. I have just been able to very quickly type. I hope it makes sense. If you do want to come on as a guest, you need to use the link, and you would need to do it on your mobile phone. And before I would let you on, I would like to know a little bit about you and your journey in tarot, just so that, because we are live, I need to know who I'm talking to. You're welcome to come on, but of course I have to be careful, and so the only way I can do that is for you to tell me a little bit about where you are, whether you're a beginner, whether you're frustrated, whether you're a seasoned reader, or whether you're just curious and wanting to begin, or you want to know what the cards mean. Hi, so we've got a couple of people coming in here. Hi Sherry, hi, happy Thursday. So it is Thursday after all. Hi Zoe, I hope you'll be joining us later. Hopefully you will. We'll see you hopefully in about 20 minutes or so. And Carla, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful week. Now, if you do actually want to join me on channel live, that does mean actually coming in on video and having a little chat, maybe anything you want to share. Maybe you want to give some tips, maybe you want to actually turn around and tell me some of the pain points or some of the difficulties that you've been having. So my apologies, I am a little bit sort of under the weather, have been for the last 2 weeks, okay, but today just seemed to knock me for six about half an hour ago, so I apologise if it shows. Taken lots of bits and pieces to try and make sure that I don't sound like a Dalek. Okay, it's amazing what a shower can do for your wellness. Okay, so how do you join us? Here's a quick link. So you may have got the idea, and if you look in the comments you will be able to see that there should be a link there. Let me just paste that one more time. Here you go. I popped it on there, and you should be able to see that in the comments on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, I'm really sorry I can't go through every platform. By the way, we are multi-streaming. What that means is we go out to YouTube, we go out to Facebook, my page, my group, and we go out to Twitch. So anybody from Twitch, you won't be able to join us unless you hop on to YouTube, and then we can bring you in. Okay, so with no further ado, the Strength card. Okay, so when you're reading this card, people kind of go, and look, I had a platform of people who used to work with me on Tarot Live premium lines. We created that 15 years ago, something like that. And I had to sort of interview people to see if they were going to be able to give professional and personal readings, which they probably did all the time, but they had to be of a certain sort of standard for paid readings. And one of the things that used to come up all the time was, oh, I've got the Strength card, and it means you're going to live a long, happy and healthy life. And we would say, can we just stop you right there? Okay, do you want to try again? Because we're not going to say that. That's not what this card means. That's not what you should be saying to somebody. Do not say that. You know, not unless you actually want somebody to come at you and say, I'm 90, I don't consider this a long life, and I've been told, you know, I haven't got much longer. And yeah, believe it or not, I can honestly, truthfully tell you of a client that actually did come and want to actually say they've been on a different platform, not ours, because we wouldn't let it happen. but they weren't happy at all. And they said, they considered that due to their genes and their family history, that their family went on for a lot longer than 90. I kid you not, I kid you not. So do not say things about people's health unless you want people to come at you and complain to others, okay? So definitely a no-no. So really, what does this card actually mean? Hi, how are you, Anthony? Great to see you along here. So, well, strength works in conjunction with the astrological sign of Leo. Leo. How lovely is Leo? So there are a lot of Leo aspects going on with the strength card. So if you know any Leos, there's a head start for you. Think about who that Leo is, how they behave, what's their personality like, how do they handle situations. You know, they're usually really lovable people. And, you know, even if you've got it in one of your, whether it's not your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising sign, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and have a look at your natal chart on Google. I do hope at some point we'll be able to put one on our website very soon. We're still searching for the right one. We will get there. Now, the Leo side of us is also connected to the 5th house, and that in astrological terms is Leo, but that's also about our inner child within us, and it's the inner child in all of us, okay? It's the one that wants to be pure and innocent and have fun and play and laughter and do things that are just good, feel good, you know, sometimes not take any responsibility. But then there's duality of that, and that's having temper tantrums and outbursts. So if you think about that, you know, this is a little bit about how this card actually works, okay? It's also connected because it's the 5th house. And if you don't know what that means, go and have a look at my courses. I teach you all about the aspects of the houses, the position, how to work with pairs, who this is about. Another big thing, having a reading. People say, oh, it's you, it's you, it's you. What if it's not them? Because in the position, you know, it can be the influences around them. People that they rung up and they say, oh, I want to know about work, or I want to know about my relationship with my friend or my family or my potential sort of, you know, amour, or my husband or whatever. So who are you reading for then? You've got to be able to know, am I saying it's them, or am I saying it's the person having the reading, which is the querent? That's where I teach you one system and where, who, what, where and when we're talking about. So if this comes up in a certain position, you would know it's the person or someone else. And someone else that's very close to them at the moment that's actually causing them some difficulties or some emotional aspects, and that's all I'm going to say. So we'll have a look at the courses a little bit later on, as in to show you where they are, just on my website, just to say, you know, what they look like. It's simple as that. Anyway, we are back to the strength card. So it's also about our passions. It's also about our physical vitality. Vitality, not health, okay? You could assume by looking at this card that things are healthy. They probably are. But watch us on Tuesday when we combine cards, where we could see what the second card is telling us about the strength card. So on Tuesday, I will be doing combination cards with the strength card. So tonight's how to actually read that card, or the meanings, the symbology, and the things you need to know. On Tuesday, we will use the strength card and work with it with other cards and ask a question and how we might be answering that and how it will change when we fuse two cards together, so that we've either got a positive or we've got a maybe, or we've got some information where we can give our person impartial advice. And again, I would say about the tarot, you are there to give the topography of the situation. That means to show them how the land lies. And it's you know, you're putting out the cards and you're looking at what's currently going on now. And if it carries on with all these aspects and all these things, how's it going to pan out? And that's not a prediction, that's based on what's currently happening. So the tarot provides impartial advice. It's not so much about, oh, I'm psychic, oh, I'm intuitive, oh, you know, I can tell you your destiny, your fate, your fortune. You know, that sort of stuff, of course, comes into it, but that's the kind of stuff where you're relying on only those aspects that you will find that you haven't got a lot to say, that your guides aren't coming through, that your spirit's not coming through, that you want to blame that on that. You know, I've seen people doing that. Oh, spirit told me to say it. No, you've got to take accountability. If you want to be an accomplished reader, you need to actually stand by what you have learned, stick with it, keep going with it, and make sure that you add, in a nuanced way, your psychic ability, your intuition, but you are not putting your personality into the reading by going, I think this, so judging by what you've said, this is what I'd say to you. It's not about what you would say, you know, and that's where, yeah, you might get a reading from someone, but guess what? It probably won't come back to you, and if they do, it'll be a very long time before they do. So you really need to be able to give them the depth. So let's go through some more of the meanings. So this is a card that represents the inner and outer strength in all of us, mostly about courage. When we looked at the Chariot, we saw, sorry, I'm just going to get rid of, I had notes, bear with me. Okay, right, so when we looked at the Chariot, we were looking at willpower, okay? When we're looking at strength, we are looking at logic, and we are looking at being grounded, and we are looking at courage. And the number 8 is about progress, where we have walked the boards of life's experience within certain aspects, okay? So let's just say why that is, okay? Number 1, let's look at the belt that our figure is wearing. It's full of flowers, it's around her waist, and it goes down the side, down to her leg, down onto the floor and hits the grass, okay? What that symbolically means is she is grounded, the grass, that's telling you it's grounded. She is using purity, she is using the aspects of nature to guide her. Logically, because it's the side of her, and if we look, it would be her left side that's dealing with the logical side of things. She also has a garland in her hair that's like a crown, but it's not a gold crown for her. It's made of nature's flowers again, showing that she is grounded in her logic. So she is using groundedness, and she is using that ability. This is also a card that really is about fortitude, okay? And fortitude is often about perseverance, trust, faith, rather than anything spectacular or dramatic. It can be a card of beating addictions. Now, that doesn't mean we're going around and saying, hey, you're addicted to, you know, the 3 big ones that we don't want to mention on here, you know, overindulging in X, Y, Z. It can be overindulging in making the same mistake over and over and over again. Okay, I'm going to say hi because we've got somebody coming in from Twitch. Hey, how are you? Mademoiselle, how are you doing? Lovely to have you along. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that everything's going well for you in your world and where you're coming from. So, also part of beating addictions is the fact that we are looking at the logical side of things and how we've got the courage and the bravery and the strength, and it's an inner strength. It's also, it is a physical strength, but that would depend on a combination of the cards and the placement in your spread. So really and truly, another one. Hello, how are you? Welcome. How are you? Please ask any questions if you want to find out more about this card. You're very, very welcome. Twitch, I love you for actually putting your comments on there for me. Thank you very much. I'm Anne-Marie, by the way. This is Tarot with Anne-Marie, and it's all about tuition. So, and we're doing the strength card. So we're learning, what does this card mean, instead of, oh, I think you're healthy and I think you're going to live a long and happy life. No, 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 no. You could say, I think your well-being is in a good place if you had positive cards and if you had it in a certain place. Okay, so yeah, it's about courage to be able to battle things. But look at that. Look at that figure, that woman. She's wearing white. Okay, what does that signify? It's about purity. No personal readings, no double tap. Sorry, not at all. Yep. I'm just doing card stuff. Yeah. Yep. How to read the cards. That's what this is about. Tuition. Sorry, my darling, if you thought it was something else. No, those days are gone. It's all about tuition on my channel now. Thanks very much, though. Sorry if we're wasting your time, but thanks for saying hi anyway. So, yeah, this is for people that want to know about the cards and how to read them. Okay, so, you know, in the strength card, this woman's gently stroking a lion, and she's got her hand on its forehead and its jaw. Okay, so really it's a bit like keeping the lid on powerful emotions. But let's explain the lion. The lion is the duality, a persona of our figure. Okay, so if we're reading for you and you get this and you're asking all about you, it's turning around and saying, okay, you know, you're the woman, but you're also the lion. And the lion is, you know, where we kind of go, you know, and it's a wild animal. It's capable, it's the king, you know. It's a symbol of raw passion and desire, and she's taming it. So that's taming ourselves. But do remember, if, and this is where I say if, who are you reading for? Is the question specifically about the person having the reading, or, and this is where everyone gets confused, oh, I don't know if it's the person they're asking about, or I don't know if it's them. Or if you're reading for yourself, oh, is this me, or is this the person I'm asking about? The spread that I give you in the courses will tell you exactly who and where to look for it. And it's very simple, it will scream out at you. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so even though this lion is quite ferocious, the woman's tamed this wild beast. How? Because she's got a calming, loving energy. Who is the wild beast? Let's assume it's the person having the reading. Okay? That's interesting. You were coming for a reading, but you are kind of going, literally you in a nutshell. I don't know which bit. Thanks very much for the heart, no double tap. Yeah? If you want to kind of follow us on YouTube, my channel is there below. Yeah, Tarot with Emery. Okay, so she's using that calm to keep a lid on it with both hands. Now, what do you think would happen if she lets go? Okay, anybody watching wants to actually say, if she moves her hands away, what's going to happen? Okay. Oh, very interesting. Love that, no double tap. I love this. This is somebody that knows this stuff. Really impressive. Thanks, no double tap. Love that. You've got Sag Sun, Leo Ascendant, Sag Moon, and 6 placements in Sag, Stellium, Jupiter, and Aries in 5th. Wow, that's a lot of fire. Yeah. Also Mars conjunct Pluto in Scorpio. Wow. You are fantastic. You know, I use astrology, but you know what? That'd be really nice if one day you'd care to come on and actually tell us a little bit about what conjunct means, what Pluto is. You know, I'm sure we'd be fascinated, and I really do mean that, because astrologically speaking, the more you know about astrology and blend it with the cards, the more you'll actually understand what that card's meaning is and how you're going to deliver that message to the person having the reading. Or, with this method, you really can read for yourself. Yeah? Yeah. Well, no, no. Um, they're saying they could tell us. We would love that. Okay. So, astrology is what led you here. Absolutely. You are very, very good. I can tell from what you're saying. And you actually know more than me on astrology. And I love that. That's, I would have loved to have actually studied astrology much, much deeper than I have. But I've used tarot cards because that's where my calling was, despite the fact I touched into so many different places. Uh, Astrology is what led me here. I've been awakened in so many ways. Absolutely loving this. Thank you so much. Yes, because it. Hang on a minute. I think you're very good. Please, please, please. I actually think, come on, folks. Little bit of a round of applause for coming out with some really wonderful stuff there. Understanding that. I'm blown away. I've been self-teaching for like 7 months. You're kidding. That's, tell us, tell us where you've been studying, because you really are. I'm welcome. Oh, you're the kind of person that absolutely we want to actually come and join us, but you really probably need to come into the YouTube channel, no double tap, as in, and absolutely love this. This is magic. This is why I do this, because look, I'm here with somebody that's actually turning around and understands. Now let me tell you, this is getting exciting. You do a lot of Googling. Well, that's what it's all about. This is what I'm saying. It's all very well sticking to your script or using your cheat sheets or just going, oh, I'm just going to go freehand, as in intuition and psychic and all the rest of you. I can tell you, folks, 250 readers were on the platform. I can tell you the hundreds that didn't make it, simply because they were using the same lines that would be seen as a script. And they didn't mean it. I know they didn't. They just thought it was good enough for their friends and it was good enough for the paying customers they had. But that's why they weren't growing, and that's why they weren't good enough to actually have a platform say, yes, we'll take you, because we know that somebody's going to come back to you when they need to, whenever that is, and they will repeat their business with you. You're giving them too much that's actually too general, or this or that or the other, and you are not giving them the answers they need. And that's not about predicting, fortune telling or anything like that. It's knowing your cards and being able to say, from this is what I'm getting, and because it comes up in this position. So no double tap. If this kind of came up in the house of the self, as in the first house, you might know what I'm talking about, as in you, it's talking about that individual. If they're asking about a Taurian and it comes up in the second house and it's a Taurian, that's what you're getting. You see, and that's what my spread will do. It will give you a complete map of where to look. Yeah? Oh, I'm looking here. It's a bit like having your timetable at school and going, on Mondays at 8 o'clock, I'm in room 10 and I'm doing French. Okay, and on Tuesday, I'm doing this, then I'm in that room with that, because it's that class with that teacher. You've got it all there. It's like learning anything. But if you are just going with your intuition, I know that you will get stuck. You will feel bad. You will feel upset. You will feel, what have I done wrong? I was giving them my best. If you want to develop, add to it. Keep adding. That's all I'm saying, Yeah. Take care. You have Leo in the first house. Fantastic. So, tell us a little bit about what you're like as a Leo. Come on. I love how you're talking to me, because my lot on YouTube tend to actually be a bit shy or want to listen, and that's absolutely fine. But, this is what I want. I want a community that's actually turning around and saying, this is what it's about. And let me tell you, hold on 1 second. Okay. Oh, Hi. Double tap. Okay. Are you saying you know double tap, Zoe? Can you answer that for me? Sorry, I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I told you I'm a bit under the weather, and a shower and everything, and a hot coffee. So, Leo, they are amazing people. They look strong, they look capable. And if you know about a Leo, bring that into the strength card, because that's where you will get everything. Absolutely. You're beating me to it. This is what I want. Leo is ruled by the sun. Absolutely. You just came into my YouTube. Hi. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, right. Take care. You know, it's absolutely wonderful. I'm just a bit confused. Is no double tap, take care. Okay? If you are the same, whatever, the link is there. Do you know what? You saw me earlier on going, oh, I'll just delete this. And that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Because I could have put it back up there. If somebody wants to go right to the very top there, you'll be able to see the link, as in from me, to be able to join if that's what you want to do. Zoe will be coming on soon. Folks, I am actually really loving how you're actually in this discussion with me. But I'm going to just turn around and say to you that really and truly what this card is about reaching into the duality of yourself. One side of you is the lion that's roaring, that wants to actually kick off. The other side of you is the figure that's in white, that's gentle, that's pure, that's innocent, that's grounded, that's logical, that's protected by the symbol of infinity there, which is representing her infinite potential and wisdom. And, you know, this woman is gently putting the lion's sort of jaw and head like that, as in put a lid on the powerful emotions. Keep a lid on it, okay? Basically, calmness will win the day. It's not this kind of strength and it's not this kind of strength. It's, yes, of course you're going to turn around and roar like the lion occasionally. But in this particular thing, place, time, space that you're asking about, you need to keep a lid on the powerful emotions, because logic and groundedness will win the day for you. Look at the mountains in the background. They are some of the challenges, but she's turned her back. She knows they're there. The past isn't going to help her. She's faced with now. And although she's got experience from the past, you don't sort of turn around and go, what shall I do? Okay? But they're blue. Blue is communication. Okay, so she's communicating to the challenges of what's happened in the past and communicating with herself logically. Why? The garland on the head, the garland around the waist, the purity, you know, trying to do this with grace and style. That's the purity. And you know what? She's trying to calm it with a loving energy. And we know that the lion is a symbol of raw passion and desire. And in taming him, the woman shows the animal, you know, that the animal instinct and raw passion can be expressed positively with inner strength and resilience being applied. Okay? She doesn't use force or coercion. She channels her inner strength to subdue and subtly control the lion. The lion is her. If you're reading for yourself, it's you. It's both aspects of you. Okay? You know, I'm a Cancerian. I told you that last week. We did the Chariot. You know, all the fluffy side, the domesticity, you know, a tough exterior. But my moon is in Leo. Okay? And Leo, that's probably why I'm able to do YouTube. Why? Because Leo is also about drama, entertainment, fun, hobbies. I like my hobby so much. I've made it, into my livelihood, and my ascendant and rising sign is in Scorpio, which is why I have a passion, and won't let go of it, emotionally connected to it, and the depth, okay? Really and truly, it's all about the fact of being able to recognize those aspects of you. And if you know a little bit about your rising, or your moon, or your sun, or some of your friends, just their sun signs or star signs, if you're confused and you're right at the beginning. You don't need to go and have heavy astrology, but the more you know, the easier it will get, I can assure you, because this method will want you to kind of go, I want to explore, I really do. Right, what's been said? Are you reading my script? Take care. Absolutely. If you don't let the lion out occasionally, it's going to destroy you. You have to be able to sometimes, but there's a right time and a wrong time. And some people say, there's never a right time. But there is a wrong time. Fascinating. It's so hard when you have Leo in the first, Lilith as well, and then 6 placements of Sag. The Centaur is so hard. I feel the fire, and then Jupiter in Aries is so hard. Anthony, I'm shy. Listen, take care. That's absolutely fine. It's fine. You're not shy in the sense of what you're writing. I am so thrilled to have you. So pleased to meet you. So great. Zoe's trying to come on. Zoe, it's not, no, I didn't. Hold on a minute. Let's see what's happening. Hold on 1 second, sweetheart. Sorry, guys. Let's just see what's going on. No, I've not got anything, Zoe. What a shame. Do you want to try that again? You want to ask a question? Hi, Payu. Of course. Please ask anything on the strength card that I can help you with. I'm happy, or maybe our viewers can actually answer your question. Okay, please feel free. All right, so strength is about compassion. It's about courage. It's about inner strength, bravery. Strength is the inner strength. It's strength in virtue. It's domination over some of our old fears, and it's using that gentleness, like the woman, okay, to have a subtle influence, and how to get on top of a situation by taming the adversary. Now on Tuesday we'll be looking at this card and combining and asking questions, using cards and fusing them together so we can build up a mini reading just by using pairs. Yeah. So, okay, Zoe's trying, but it's not happening. The dark side of Leo is, take care, it's going to tell us, they are explosive, okay? They are drama queens. They are, listen to me, boom, I know, and poof, they explode. Not quite like Aries. Aries is Mars. Wow, that's a war. Mars coming at you, yeah? Which you've kind of understood. But Leo is, it's the inner child again, Right. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Okay, we've got somebody here that's trying to scam, so we'll get rid of the scammer. Take care is saying, I think they're narcissistic. Can understand that. Most definitely, bear with me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, can be a bit harsh. They can be calm and collected, gracious, elegant, making it look easy. Inwardly, they can be terrified. I bet she's terrified. I let go of this, the whole thing. She can't stay there forever. She's grounded, she knows that. But for the duration of this, she's not going to let the drama or the explosion or the kind of roar of the lion beat her. So that's an aspect. It's knowing when and how much force. There's a strong demeanour. She looks absolutely calm and collected, you know. She's gently persuading. Even difficult people, this person can be persuasive, you know. I get people to do things with a good heart, you know. Oh, they're charming, you know. They're like children, playful. They're also compassionate, you know. They're secure in who they are. And they have a fortitude, as in, so people that are Leos, and the meaning of this card is astrologically associated and linked with Leo, know about courage through pain and adversity. And they are serene and assured. But when things go the other way, we see the lion. Can't be tamed. Can get, you know, unkind. They don't go with their meekness to triumph. They kind of want to get on top of a situation and kind of say, you know what, listen to me. Oh, sorry. Don't worry, Zoe, I'm really sorry. She can't connect for some reason. I don't know what that is, my darling. I'm really, really sorry. We haven't got the pleasure of Zoe coming in. I don't know. It's not connecting at all. Let's just check that all the internet's kind of running as it should be. What I meant by that is I've got two different internets, as in one for work and one for home, because obviously we've got a lot going on. So I'm really sorry, folks. I have been unwell since Boxing Day and on antibiotics, and it's all finished. I had to. It was an infection. So I'm sorry. I'm just going to have some water. I'm very dry. Yeah, that's the link that you always use, and it's just not happening. Strange. I'm really sorry. Look at that. Hurting a Leo's ego is hard for them. Oh, yes, it is. My moon sign. Don't forget I'm a Cancerian. And that side of it also comes in. You know, why am I saying that? Because the Cancerian link was the Chariot last week. Yeah? So if you know a little bit about yourself or somebody you really like, and you study them a little bit and you find out what makes them tick, that's where you bring it into your cards. Okay? Okay, Zoe, it's okay next time. I'm sorry to have wasted your time, Zoe. I'm so sorry. These things happen. Look what Take Care's just said about Leo moons. Thank you so much. Yes, exactly. Hurting a Leo's ego. And you know, the Strength card is trying to keep the ego away. Okay, so meekness is what they're trying to do. Strength in virtue, inner strength, courage, domination over the fears, and, you know, really trying hard to be compassionate. So we're seeing this woman here with this garland of flowers tied around her waist and the flowers in her hair. And her white dress is symbolic of her innocence and her motives and her purity. That infinity symbol suggests that things have no beginning and no end. It's a cycle of life. What goes round comes round, and this time too shall pass. Okay, it's also a symbol of protection, you know, and I am always doing a figure of 8 around me. I want to be protected, and I do it from head across my chest, underneath my feet, back over the other leg, back up again, and over the top of my head. Why? I want to be protected, I want to be grounded, and I want to do it with purity, as in everything with readings. That's what I do. It's the kind of thing I do, you know, that I'm always a woman of crystals. I'm always showing you that, you know, this studio is full of crystals. I must bring down the huge amethyst and show you that, so that you know I've got a big one in here. I've shown you that, but I've got an even bigger one. I've got two in here actually, two amethysts, absolutely deliberate, not by chance. And I've got all the chakra sort of crystals that I want, as in to make sure that everything is all right. Even down to the fact that what I wear, you know, I wear a little ruby ring, not always, but most times, yeah, tiny little thing. Why? I want to connect to my root chakra, red, so that I've got that passion flowing through, and I'm making sure that I've got my confidence. It's hard to be here live, you know. You may think I make it look easy, which is what a Leo moon will probably do. Okay. You know, the woman is appearing to be able to kind of open and close the mouth of the vicious lion very calmly and with great ease. That's what it's made to look like. You know, if you are calm, cool, collected, and you are serene and show no signs of fear, then you're in a good place. That's what this is suggesting. The yellow background is suggesting that intellect is at play here. And the colour of the Leo lion is orange, which is symbolic of our animal instincts. That's why we've got the lion, okay? And it's about our desires, it's about our passion, it's about our jealousy, it's about our rage, it's about our lust, it's about our temper tantrums. Yeah. And it's also about our inner strength, if we can keep a lid on those powerful emotions and be that figure in white. Okay, so it represents extreme passion, you know, and you probably feel that from me, you know. Leos love their hair. It's like their mane. Yes, absolutely. Leos love their hair. Okay, and most Leo ascendant women, you'll see thick hair in traits with big thick hair. Well, you know, it's not my ascendant, so what do you see here? Thin. It's moon. Okay, I've just had some lovely message from Twitch. You're not bothering me. Can you write to me at hello@tarot with Anne-Marie? I'm not able to keep this particular post. I'll try and copy it. Bear with me. No, it's just not happening. Okay. Humoru Sam, you would need to write to me at hello@tarot with Anne-Marie for some promotion and with what you're suggesting. I'll have to have a look at that. And yes, absolutely, because as soon as I go off this particular live, the Twitch comment will be gone. I've just tried to copy it, it wouldn't, and you're not bothering me in any way, okay? I've got Capricorn hair, have I? Really? Okay. Call it my thyroid hair. It's missing, so like this. Yeah, that's what happens when you have to keep swallowing biotin. Right. Zoe, in answer to that, it's Tony. Yeah? Anthony Tony. I hope that makes sense to you. So, absolutely fabulous. Now, this card and the duality of the lion and the woman is just correcting that, Anthony. Hello, E-H-E, okay? But the rest is right, okay? You can get hold of me on there, yeah, okay. So the lion's symbolic of our animal instincts, and yes, we do sometimes need to keep a lid on our powerful emotions, but take care is absolutely right. No, I believe you. It's thin and straight. Yeah, since I had my thyroid removed 6 years ago, it has been, yeah, one side's thinner than the other, which you can see. But, you know, well, it is what it is. I'm lucky to be here, you know. And I'll be going for my second Saturn return soon. Hi, Kim. How are you? Hello, hello, darling. How are you? Wow, I love Take Care's comments. Here we go again. Hello, Kim. And absolutely wonderful. Okay. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So they're very strong in their career of choosing loud over working, always going above and beyond. And sometimes people don't know how to handle that energy. So power dynamics could be an issue. We're talking about Leo here. In any particular house, is that right? Take care. Just asking, because you are really on the ball here. And I must ask you. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. It's lovely to have you, Kim. Everybody, let's wave and say hi to Kim. Welcome, welcome, welcome from Tarot with Anne-Marie as in our tuition. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. We're really enjoying what we're doing here. I'm sorry, I do keep going off at a tangent, but it is alive and I'm not here just to lecture you. I'm here to interact with you. But obviously, I'll try really hard. Zoe, I didn't realise you had a brother. We've not talked about that. Okay, your brother is a Leo. So think about him. That will help you. When you are stuck with a card and you have an astrological link, to be able to actually do that really, really helps. Okay? Oh, just Leo energy. But if it's in the 10th, the mid-heaven, watch out at the job. Laugh out loud. Listen to this. Kim is a Leo and so enjoying listening to you. Hi, Kim. There you are. Welcome, welcome. Absolutely. Well, you see, this is how the tarot cards really work. As in, if you can think of someone who is connected with, instead of just going, okay, I've got to remember what Anne-Marie said, I've got to remember what the book said, it means this, it means that. And you know what, even, you know, psychology, look, let me just say, if we deny our shadow selves, we create in effect the caged animal whose fury and aggressions and passions seethe and grow out of control. And when this shadow lion manages to escape, the consequences can be alarming. So the woman in this card is trying to soothe the lion with her loving touch. But it's the duality of the person having the reading. And if we know a Leo, we can go, they are wonderful, they are entertaining, they actually look confident, they look strong, just like the woman. They may get deeply upset, but they may be frightened and timid. You know, even though it looks as if she's showing no sign of fear here. You know, the lion's going, oh, I know you mean me no harm, you know, because of the way you're handling me. I'm absolutely great here. But she's showing that confidence and exceptional courage. So when it comes up in a reading, tune in on Tuesday and we'll be looking at how to read this card with other cards. We'll be doing pairs. So we fuse it together using another, and so we get even more. And that is where you build up. Imagine then when you start doing a spread. So you really need to actually start looking at the cards. Zoe's saying she thinks he's really annoying, but that's because he's her brother. All brothers are annoying, yeah? I've got an Aries brother and a Gemini brother, and boy, yes, you know, fire, air. But, you know, the Gemini is the one that's got the ones that can make me actually feel like I'm something that he trod in. Not because he's nasty, but it can be very cutting, okay? So, yeah. Our brothers are one thing. Yeah, this is what it's about. Who do we know? What are they like? What is it about? So, you know, I've just talked about Gemini there, so that would go back to the Lover's card, about the communication, okay? And somewhere along your astrological chart, I urge you, look at your natal chart. I've got to get it on. Gemini brother, you don't have one brother, you have twins there. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever heard that said so well. Absolutely. I remember my friend, my tarot friend, 35 years ago, before I really got serious, and Wendy used to go, I'm showing you, because this is what it was like my tarot, Marie, and I'd go, yeah, and she'd go, yeah, and I'd touch these. And so that's how it went, okay? And so, you know, you've got to look at the fact that she met my brother, and she said, oh, what are you? And he said, Gemini. And she went, ah, you're schizophrenic then. Well, that was it. He went into, never speak to me again. I don't know who you are. You're extremely rude. And he said it a lot cleverer than I'm saying it, because he's Gemini and he's very, very clever. And he was able to turn around and say to me, under no circumstances do I ever want to meet that woman again. There was no explosion. It was just a complete cut. So yeah. The twin came out. Yeah. Okay, so folks, I am going to move very quickly. I have an emergency reading that is coming up in 15 minutes, and I've got to get myself from A to B, from my studio down here through the rain up into my house onto the second floor and tune in. I've got a call coming in from Chicago. So I'm going to just show you this very quickly. Here is a PDF journal. Sorry, we've run out of time. This is what you can buy off the website. It's a tarot journal. If you want to buy it, it's downloads on my website. Look, there you go. Your journal is just about making notes and keeping things as in that you want to actually know all about, yeah, what you've learned. And the beauty is that you can download it and you can just add page after page after page. My tarot journal was not fancy pantsy like this. It was an exercise book, but I've made this for you, and if you got it, it's perfect. Here's the website. So here you can see the Tarot Mastery, and that goes into the courses there. If you want to learn that, that's the major cards. I've done my intermediate signature course, which is how to do the spread and how to use the pairs, and teaching you everything and anything on that. You have to watch it on the website. It's yours for life, and yeah, you can't download this, but you can download the PDF. There you go. I've done them all individual for you. Okay, and the advanced course, you have to have done the intermediate first. There's the basics there of the Pentacles, the Wands, the Arcana, and Minor Arcana, the Cups, the Swords, the Wands, the Pentacles, the Court cards, all separate. Okay, and the kind of things you'll learn, nice and easy, and you know, there you go. And I kept the Court cards completely separate because people say they're a bit of a nightmare. Okay, so that's that. I've also got this for you if you want to have a quick look. So very quickly, here are my strength cards. Okay, different ones that I've got. If you use a Rider-Waite deck, you're going to see, or a Rider-Waite based deck, shall I say, you will see something like this. This is the borderless version. Something like this. This is Master Tarot deck. Something like this. This is the Winter-Waite, which I absolutely love. This is the vice versa, which I was showing you. How nifty is that? You actually see the back of what's going on in our strength card. And this is the Groovy-Waite deck. Same sort of artist did that. This was a deck that I did back in 2005. No, I didn't. I worked with a designer, graphic designer, and an artist. I wanted it for my first website, but I told you it was a tarot platform. We just did a basic image. It wasn't about, actually, it wasn't supposed to be a physical deck, is what I'm saying. It ended up being, but you know what? The readings took over, the platform took over, and it just went nuts. So It was great, it was wonderful, but we didn't develop, and it was never meant, because look, I'm saying there's not enough symbology. This was to just make a statement. I love symbology. This one is the Romantic Tarot deck, okay, and this is from the same artist, but this is the fantastical Menagerie deck. And this is the Celtic Druid deck. By the way, I've cut that down. It's big like that one. I've got small hands, so I find it quite hard to shuffle wide cards, and even though, you know, that's what I do. This strength card is fabulous. It's a very modern day image, and this comes from the Everyday Enchantment deck. My point, okay, if you're getting stuck, all these beautiful cards that I have, and you know, I've got about 60 decks I'll try and show you. If you're going with a Rider-Waite based deck, you're going to get a lot of symbology. But even my very favourites, you know, oh, sorry, I left this one out. This is, I can't think of the name for a minute. It's gone. We all know it. We know it, we know it, we know it, we know it, we know it. It's there somewhere. It'll come to me. Sorry, if somebody can think what that is, let me know. Anyway, great image. But there's only this one that's got all that symbology we've talked about. By the way, the tail is down underneath the lion, submissive. Okay, so remember that it's an aspect of us, okay? And people do ask again about health and matters. Stay away from health. You know, you can talk about well-being. You know, I think well-being's good, mentally and emotionally, spiritually, whatever. Okay. Yeah, thanks Carla and Tony for reminding me that I've got an emergency reading coming up. What that means is it's out of hours and somebody is in a point where they've asked and booked, and I agreed to do it at 1:15, because normally I don't have so many of you along. So what I'm going to say to you all is thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. And I do say that 3 times, because 3 times is the number of creation. And I did run out of time. Sorry, that's never really happened. Normally I'm kind of going ho-hum. I can't actually do it. I'm just going to show you this, okay? It's just a little bit about what we were talking about, some key points. It's Leo, it's the inner child, it's about bravery, it's about courage, it's about our hobbies, it's about keeping calm, it's about self-control, and it's symbolic of our animal instincts. I hope that helped you. So lovely to meet you new guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Take care said I got inspired and said I'll stop talking and start listening. No, no, no. I want you to talk. I really do. I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Cannot tell you what that means to me. I am so grateful. And, you know, I knew it would take a little while for us to be able to kind of get people to share and talk. And I made the switch from doing readings and tuition on my YouTube channel. But, you know, it confuses people, and I have enough clients reading. I'm lucky, very lucky. And that continues. But I did these courses and I put my heart and soul into it with everything I've collated over 30 years. And that's not just me saving from books. I did courses. I actually, you know, I went to physical sort of events I've been through. You know, I'm old. You know, 30 years is a long time when you're actually doing mind, body and spirit exhibitions and buying books and not being able to get a deck. You know, the internet wasn't around in the way that it is now. It just got started. And so, hi, you're passionate, Saji. How are you? Please don't worry. Of course you can watch the replay. Hi, my darling. All these lovely, lovely links to Leo and, sorry, to fire. My apologies. Okay. Oh, bless you. Second Saturn return this year. That tells you. What a lovely thing to say. Thank you so much. Hope you subscribe, take care, because I want you to be notified when we come on. Absolutely loved having you along. Passionate Sagitt came in, and it was an absolute ball. Zoe comes in, it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, she's got this wonderful, wonderful Virgo energy. And we've even had the family on, haven't we, Zoe? Sorry she couldn't make it tonight. I've got a dash. I've got about 10 minutes before I'm actually doing my call from Chicago. And sorry, thank you for making it. I forgot that. I felt a bit under the weather. I forgot. You did? You knew? You see, I can talk cryptically. Everything's about that. Hope you like seeing the cards. But my point was, if you're using a Rider-Waite based deck, it's so going to help you. It really is, because you've got all that symbology. I love all my decks, but you know what? If you are trying to read for someone and they can be defensive or difficult, you really need all the help you can get to be able to actually be that line that's keeping a lid on it, but keeping confident. You've walked the boards. You're going to entertain them. You're going to give them everything in their reading that they deserve. And that's what I'm helping you do it. You're 40 minutes from Chicago, in that cold, windy city of Chicago. Universe is funny, it absolutely is. Hope you signed up, take care. Anybody that's new, that's been coming in tonight, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege. Thursdays is usually a little bit tougher for me because I'm trying to make it very educational, and because I'm a reader and people don't want education when I'm giving them reading. I don't sit and read in the way that I am teaching you. It's just a bit different, and I hope that you forgive me sometimes for actually trying to get the facts right, absolutely crystal clear for you. And you might go, well, how does that work in a reading? That's why we do Tuesdays, combination Tuesdays, to help me there. And that's where I can actually just let my hair down and really, really enjoy. Take care, everybody. Thanks ever so much. And we shall look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Make a date, 5 o'clock, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tarot with Anne-Marie Tuition. And please do share, and please, 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 please keep commenting and talking to me. I don't want to be sitting here not having your company or just having you listen to me. That's not what I'm about at all. I may have a Leo moon, but I like to share. Thank you very much.